It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Leading him out, their quarterback from the University of Nevada, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there.
On the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. To throw, Kaepernick. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From just it, now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Boston Scott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
No good on the fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here we go. 57.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble. Eagles. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And no return here for Wright. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
A fumble on the play.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Kaepernick being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will fall incomplete.
The keeper.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Kaepernick now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Packers' 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards the pick up there. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
86.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. To the air again, Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 1st down, Love to pass. Open man is Samuel, complete. And it's a fumble. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Philadelphia, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl.